it's my first time just going to like share my marriage, all my ceremonies and my all good experiences of my life.
As I got arranged marriage, so that's why first of all our families, our parents, my husband family or my family arranged a meeting. In that meeting we met each other and saw first time.
I actually met him in a temple, and it was in Birmingham. We saw each other in Birmingham, and a family member of his side knew my family member, so the families got together and we started talking, and then we decided to meet again.
That was my wedding journey anyway. When I come from India, bought it for myself, then normally bride picks up their own suits and everything.
I met my partner, especially not face to face, but through phone, because our marriage being like fixed through my family, friends.
Me and my husband, when we started talking, then the parents were saying that it's time to settle down and things like that.
After 1 month, my mother-in-law, my would-be mother-in-law at the time, and my would-be husband, we both met in a hotel with my family, and it's really quite big. And from that point, after that, me and him decided that we both selected each other.
No, I wouldn't have a choice now because my parents arranged it. So I had to. Your mind is set up that way because you brought up in that community. You don't have that kind of knowledge. I have to go and choose it myself. No. So you rely and depend on your parents a lot. Whatever they do is good for you.
It just took place from there onwards, really. Stopped going out for a little while. I didn't know his family that well, but I got to know him for a good year and a half before we got married.
Actually, I came from India for the wedding because my husband lived here. I came here, and after that I have wedding 6 weeks after.
We got engagement party in 1st of March 2007. Then after 10 months we got married.
As soon as the engagement's final, we've got a week later to get married, so a lot of the preparation is done within that week.
Another thing is a good thing, the bride get to choose her dress, which is our time, whatever we given from my mother's side. My mother's brother has to bring my suit for the wedding suit.
Before I got married, my mum and my auntie, they had to go to India, and they bought some of my wedding stuff. My wedding dress was originally from here, the design that I chose of my wedding dress, and although it was made in India.
Because especially in Indian marriages, I tell you, it's being a big function, like 3-4 days function.
On the boys' side, they like to celebrate it a little bit more because they're getting an addition to their family.
We have function, yes, because but I say with proper wedding. I have proper wedding, henna, and do the minor, yes, wear the bangles, everything, yes.
An Asian wedding is a very big function, basically. There's lots of food, there's lots of feast, there's lots of dancing and celebrating to do.
I came to my in-laws' house, got married. It was quite a plain day, a bit lonely and sad.
In Sikh wedding, they do the Anand Karj, that is there is no fire. They do four round around a holy book, that is Guru Granth Sahib.
The bride will go home sooner than the actual groom to spend that extra little bit of quality time with her family before she leaves her family. So she'll go home with her mum and dad, and then an hour later or so the groom will come back with his family and he'll be prepared to take the dolly home, which is basically the girl has to say goodbye to her mum and dad and her brothers and sisters and her family, like her aunties and uncles, and that's the worst part.
It depends on luck, or you can say just a time tenure. But I really enjoyed my wedding as an arranged marriage, because sometimes some has got the different point of view that love first you have to know your partner, and then
Like if you got a lot of time before wedding, there's more time between your engagement and wedding, then there is a lot of time for you. You can know each other.
Like the olden days, it was a bit settled marriages. Like once you had you have to take the good and bad. These days, it's a like a highway divorce.
Actually, my husband is quite nice. He's very his nature is very caring, loving, and very understanding.
There wasn't a lot of equality back in the days between the girls and the boys like there is now.
Probably there was. The quality was there. I mean, it was quietly done. It wasn't like these days. It's openly spreaded. Yeah, but that time is a bit more understanding. It's very difficult. That days was equal, but kind of is not. Because the woman's expected at home, the man is the breadwinner. So that way it wasn't equal. But that was the good thing that time. But now it's equal, everybody's independent. Nobody needed any.
I miss India. I miss my parents. We will go maybe next year.
It's upsetting for the family members, but in a way both families are happy because it's time for us to start a new life.
I really enjoy my married life. Really, tell you, he's really caring, and especially with me, I'm from India, and it's been quite different country from me.
The other cultures, like obviously on our weddings, we would invite family friends and things like that, and they'll be like a different religion or different castes, and they'll come throughout the whole ceremony of the wedding, like on the haldi and the henna and the mehndi, and they love it. They absolutely love it. It's like the whole wedding for them is like something that they would do in one day.
In marriage, I think in arrangement, love is after wedding. Love that.
It worked at the end. It was arranged marriage. Yeah.
Still, I really love to watch my wedding. Really love to still then. It's every time when I look at my marriage videos and marriage DVDs, it's every day it feels fresh to me all the time. I don't know why. Yeah.